Imagine a quiet, remote village. The year is 1989, and the sky, once filled only with stars, now seems to harbor an unknown dark presence. Tonight, we delve into one of your country's most profound paranormal secrets, the Shadow Figures incident of Blackwood Village. Chapter 1. The Birth of Fear, February 1989. In the chilling February of 1989, whispers of dread began to spread through Blackwood Village, a secluded settlement in the region of Oakhaven. As dusk fell, villagers reported seeing terrifying dark silhouettes, towering figures shrouded in black lurking in the shadows. They began to call these entities the Shadow Figures. Panic gripped the village. Days turned into weeks, and no one dared to step outside after dark. The chilling consensus among the terrified residents was clear. These were malevolent supernatural entities. Chapter 2. The journalist and the doubt news of the eerie occurrences eventually reached the national media, sparking both fear and morbid curiosity. To uncover the truth, a young skeptical journalist named Mr. J.D. was dispatched from the city of Metropolia to Blackwood Village. Mr. J.D. spent 11 days meticulously interviewing villagers, each recounting the same spine-chilling tales. Yet despite his persistent efforts, he witnessed no extraordinary events himself. Doubt began to fester in his mind. Was this merely a case of mass hysteria? On the verge of leaving, he made a critical decision. As a last resort, he entrusted his camera and notebook to a curious 14-year-old boy in the village, instructing him, "If anything happens, record it and find me." Chapter 3. The Bloody Night and the Lost Footage. Just 3 days after Mr. J.D.'s departure, an unimaginable horror unfolded in Blackwood Village. In 3 separate homes, 7 individuals, including the 14-year-old boy entrusted with the camera, were brutally murdered, their bodies found grotesquely dismembered. When authorities arrived, they were met with a scene of absolute carnage. Strangely, despite the horrific nature of the killings, there were no discernible human fingerprints or traces left behind. The only piece of evidence found by the investigators was the boy's camera. The film, discovered still inside, was rushed for development. According to chilling unofficial reports, the footage captured a panicked, shaky escape through the darkened village. The final frames, just before the camera presumably dropped, allegedly showed distorted, towering shadows, humanoid yet far larger and more terrifying than any human, looming ominously. Chapter 4. Deepening Mystery and Tragic Aftermath. Mr. J.D., initially detained and questioned in connection with the murders, was eventually released due to lack of evidence. However, his fate took a dark turn. Soon after, his clothes and notebook were discovered abandoned in a forest. The journalist himself was never seen or heard from again. The tragedy didn't end there. Years later, the very officer who had interrogated Mr. J.D. reportedly suffered a severe mental breakdown and committed suicide. Whispers suggested that the officer had viewed the horrifying footage from the boy's camera, and the images had irrevocably shattered his sanity. The incident gained renewed popular attention after a horror film, also titled The Shadow Figures Incident, was released in 2011. This cinematic portrayal further blurred the lines between legend and reality. Even today, local village elders deny the events or simply plead, "Please, leave us in peace." Chapter 5. Paranormal Analysis and the Final Question. From a metaphysical perspective, these shadow figures align with folkloric accounts of malevolent entities capable of physical harm, perhaps even summoned or trapped within the region by ancient rituals. The Shadow Figures moniker itself hints at something non-physical yet tangibly terrifying. But what truly happened in Blackwood Village? Was it a genuine supernatural occurrence? A mass hallucination fueled by fear? Or an elaborate yet terrifying hoax that led to real-life tragedy? The questions remain. The missing journalist, the investigating officer's suicide, and the brutal, unexplained deaths of 7 people. Whether this story is fact or fiction, the chilling undercurrents of fear and despair it evokes are undeniably real. Conclusion. So, do you believe the events in Blackwood Village were a collective delusion? Or did the young journalist's camera capture a horror humanity simply cannot explain? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and remember, Some stories, no matter how tightly you close your doors, continue to linger outside.